Boo, zippity pop, bam. Hey, everybody. Welcome back finally to Karandrin Role Playing. My name is Kevin Manus Pennings, also known as Cracked Palantir, and I will be your host and game master for this episode 174 of Brise's Tale. And as always, my good buddy Max is here to play the beautiful and talented paladin Brise. Say hello to the lovely people, Max.
Everybody, good to see you again. Good to hear from you again. Good to be playing again.
Yeah. So first off, an apology on my end. What was supposed to be just a 1 week hiatus for Dragon Con turned into basically 3 months or 2 months of bereavement. So basically, we went to Dragon Con with my good buddy Josh, who you may know from the Ganry's Tale on Karandrin Role Playing. Josh had been fighting cancer for a number of years. He wound up dying at Dragon Con on Labor Day, and it just wrecked me. And so I have just been out of sorts. But we're back, and we are gonna be coming back and doing these for many, many years to come, I'm sure. So my apologies for just sort of dropping off the face of the earth. It was just kind of took the air out of me. But we're back, and we're going to have a great time. So Max, Brise, was on her way from the Manish city of Convergence, headed to the Manish city of Alamar, and you were going to, you're headed there to one of the main temples, and tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so many months ago, I can say that now, many months ago, in game, my character had encountered what can only be described as a soul prison, and accidentally unleashed a entity there, an ancient evil sorceress known as Verilag. That's all been dealt with. The issue now is that the soul prison is still there, and there are some powers that wish to use said prison, such as the wizard Oshekra, who is planning to potentially trap a very benevolent being who's thwarted his plans in the past in this soul prison. So I'm going to, I don't want to teleport there myself or teleport to the temples for, risk of, it's always kind of risky teleporting to an area you're not familiar with. So going there on foot to get to the temple and kind of seek the help of the priests. They may have already tried to put a stop to Oshekra's plans, or maybe they don't know at all about him, but that's my first goal, is to try to reach them and ask for their aid, or at least tell them what's going down, to get some advice for what to do next. Because I definitely cannot stop Oshekra. He's a very powerful, very ruthless wizard.
Right. And the prison itself takes the form of a lake in this really large clearing south of the city of Alamar. And there, souls of the innocent sort of stand guard around the lake, and protect, guard the entrapped there. And Oshekra, we know, is not the nicest person. Is he evil exactly? Ruthless, it seems pretty definite. He's pretty ambitious and a little cutthroat. And so we're certainly uneasy with him having access to this lake, which you sort of gave him access to. Well, not sort of. You directly gave him access to the lake.
I will just gloss over that.
That's right.
This whole lake thing was, maybe we should just restart Brise's whole campaign over.
These certain turning points that have been
just March 15th.
That's right. Do over. It is Karandrin is a different sort of game where, your choices matter and can matter in the long term, whereas, other games, more episodic games, they don't really carry over day to day. So you are on the road. You were happened to be with a group of other travelers who were just keeping pace with you, and came across a couple of giant bat-like creatures. There was a fight, and you were sort of wounded or at least affected by the fight. You decided to hole up in a abandoned house off the road, and as did a family of four. And you guys have spent the night, got along sort of uneasily, because it's a family and you're a stranger,
Right.
And you so you wake in the morning. So we're going to do your 3 rolls for the beginning of the day. Let's.
I think I already
Did we?
described a dream. Yeah, we woke up at dawn, and I had a vivid dream.
Okay, so we have already done those 3. So, all right.
I've been traveling from Convergence, starting in like late morning,
Right.
and so I guess however long that is, mileage wise.
Right. You've
like a 4 or 5 day travel along the road.
Let me take a look at the. It's it's about 4 days.
Okay. It's probably 3.5 more days ahead of us.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So wake, get stirring. Wife cooks the mother cooks the meal for all of you. You know that there is a danger of ogres in the area.
Yeah.
That has been reported. We don't know what those giant bat-like creatures were, but we know that one did escape.
2 hour north.
Yeah. Yes.
Mountain of our north. Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. I had a conversation with the dad. He was served under a wizard entertainer called Amadex, who worked in noble courts and entertained various people with his magic.
Right.
And then the wife is a little suspicious of me.
And he had the odd coincidence of performing for Chelbrick.
Yes. Yeah.
And so you got a little information about him, that he's well spoken,
right,
bald. But and is it Chelbrick who we know he does? He sort of operates in higher social circles, right?
He entertains. He loves drink and parties.
Yeah, so he gets invited to the higher circles and so on, and that'll be an interesting element of Obi-Wan. You're so sweet. She's pleased to see us back.
Yeah,
but it would be an interesting source of influence for him. So keep that in mind. When the time comes for a showdown with him, that as an example, it'll be easier for him to have you arrested than you to have him arrested. Right. That sort of thing.
I don't want to confront him in a crowded area.
Yeah. You don't want to, he has a lot more social capital, as it's called in poverty studies, where, he has sort of social influence and you won't have any social standing probably in any sort of large city.
Right.
In
fact, I probably have lots of wanted posters of me.
That's right. Like, wow, she is beautiful, back here.
There we go. Yes, we'll breakfast, and then just I guess it depends what direction they're headed in. I'll travel with them if they're going in the same way.
They'll soon turn north, but they welcome your they welcome any additional, swords that can join them on the way.
Mhm.
You know, uh,
Well, we can't forget about my familiar, my
oh,
cat.
that's right, Azrael. That's right. Make sure she goes out and he goes out and hunts.
Yeah.
And so yeah, people pack up and everything, and by mid morning you're ready to go. Let's talk about what you want to have in your hands. And are you riding or are you walking?
Oh yeah, did I bring my horse? That's a good question.
You do. I looked up your horse's name. Yeah, you've got your horse. Seems to be unfazed in her first um, encounter with those strange bats. Did not panic.
Oh, great. Yeah, so I'll ride on my horse. I'll have my spear out in my one hand and shield in the other, ready for anything that might hop out of the woods.
And off you guys go.
And we'll always have Azrael scout ahead. Good, 150 feet.
Okay.
Have him sense in what might be coming up on the road.
Casting your concentration to his senses. Azrael spots a group of wagons that you were gaining on. It's heavily escorted, headed in the same direction you're heading, but you guys are gaining on them. The wagons seem heavily laden, pulled by oxen. There's 6 guards on horseback, a guard at the rear, just riding in the back of a wagon. The rear guard points at Azrael and, sort of comments on the fact that there's a cat that's just using the road, which is unusual.
Road cat. Share the road, okay?
That's right. So
You said 6 guards on horseback?
there are 6 guards on horseback, 3 on each side of the wagon train. There's a rear guard who's riding on the back of the wagon.
Yeah, it's pretty secure. Do they have any markings or distinctions?
No house crests or anything. There's a flag in the front. It's moving too much to tell what emblem is on there. But you guys are gaining on it. Not that it will particularly matter unless they're touchy about things, in which case, you can make the argument, look, just let us go by. And, it's like golf. We're trying to play through, just,
Yeah, we'll just come up and stay out of their way and move on past them.
you're sort of, given the once over by every guard that you pass. Seems to be lots of large objects wrapped in cloth and so on. They could be dealers in furniture. It could be a wealthy house, moving house. That is, they're all their worldly possessions are on these wagons, and they've been wrapped up to prevent banging and chipping and things like that. The flag in the front is 2 lanterns. Does not seem familiar to you. The guards are all mannish. There is a forward rider, which makes 7 mounted guards.
Hmm.
You pass them without incident, unless you want to strike up a conversation.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to the guy at the front, and I guess he would have come from the same direction as me. So
We could have turned on the road later.
true, yeah. Yeah, I'll just ask him. Any news on the roads? Anything you've encountered?
What language do you want to choose?
I'll do Thax.
He responds in a very educated Thax. He's very articulate.
No, there has been nothing.
That's right. Far be it from me to. He says, "Words of ogre ahead and to the north." To the south, Kidderman bats, giant creatures with a mesmerizing stare.
Hmm.
2 were seen yesterday, but they say there's a dozen in the air.
Ooh.
There's a rumor that there must be a ruler among the ogres who have struck a deal with the bats, but that's all folly. Ogres don't have the sense of 2 rocks. There's going to be no alliance between ogres and anyone.
Hmm.
Still, keep your parents safe. Best place to fight the bats is in the woods. Force them on the ground.
Hmm.
Same thing for the ogres. Best to put the little ones in the trees and tell them to keep quiet. They'll smell your horse, though, so you may have to lead them away. What business is it of yours on the road? It seems like your family has little enough.
I just mentioned that we're just on the same path. I'm headed toward Alamar.
As are we. You're welcome to ride with us. The little ones could ride in the wagons, save their feet. But I tell you, we're slow going.
Hmm. Probably want how slow are they going? Like half my speed?
I mean, you're you're at a walking rate.
Yeah.
And you're passing them.
Yeah.
Because those wagons are really laden.
Brise is too impatient for that.
That's right.
Plus, it's kind of urgent that I do get to Alamar. So
Right.
yeah. So I'll keep my faster pace, but thank you for the offer.
Although you could extend it to the family because you don't
Yeah,
have.
that's
Yeah,
what I'll say next.
yeah.
You know, I'll tell the father that of his offer if you'd like to ride with them.
They accept.
All right.
Kids are loaded in the middle wagon. Mother and father just remain on foot.
Okay. I'd like to ask him about which noble house are you all coming from? I don't recognize the crest on the flag.
No nobles in Theaxia, my dear. This is all the new office for the silversmiths out of Convergence. Setting up a new guild in Alamar. They do fine light work, apparently. Lanterns, candlesticks, the such.
Okay.
He wishes you good travels.
All right. And I'll toss him a silver for his help and information.
Bless you.
Right off. He's like, thank goodness she didn't notice all the dead bodies we're carrying under.
Furniture, bundles of bodies.
Material.
That's right. Oh, nothing like riding with the sound of children being raped. I tell you, it's just peaceful. And
oh my God.
Why do all the oxen have red eyes? Is that troubling to you? Is that an infection? It looks like an infection. Should their horns be on fire? Because I don't think they should be on fire, but
should they have 7 horns?
exactly.
Seems a little excessive.
Just one giant, that like 6. Brise missing
they're like eating the ogres. Like there were ogres on the road.
Thankfully. So you put good distance between you and them.
Yeah, those bats are worrisome. I remember I killed one of them, but then I looked at its eyes as I was dealing the final blow, and I was like unconscious, basically.
Yeah, you were really very, very befuddled and confused, and yeah.
Got to I wonder if I should experiment. Well, if we come across him again, we'll see. But
fight blind.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe say look through Azrael. I don't know. Then would he be? Like...
That's right. So it's a 2-for-1. You both are just laying on the floor twitching. It was such a good idea initially. Yeah. Midday. Do you want to stop and eat? You just want to eat on the horse?
We'll just eat and keep going.
Okay. We'll raise the ration. Azrael hasn't noticed them, but in the sky, ahead and to the north, 3 of those bats in the distance, above distant woods, they seem to be circling some location of interest. A couple miles off through the woods, unless there's a road that cuts to the north that you might take. But it seems unlikely they're going to spot you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep an eye on them. Are they just circling wherever, like
Occasionally diving down?
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, presumably they found prey,
right?
Or victims, depending on. All right, it's close to sundown. Find a creek and let the horse drink, and you fill up your canteens and so on, water skins. Might be an hour before dark. You could set up here next to the stream. You can press on. Stream it is.
Yeah.
I'll have you go south away from that group of bats. Seems logical.
Yeah.
To look for a campsite. Find one not too far off.
Okay.
Tent and fire.
No. Yeah, we'll do tent and fire, and I'll cast disguise camp.
All right, from your own PowerPoints.
Yes, we'll see how well this goes. I rolled a 1 right before the stream, so
yeah,
that's a 91. Okay,
there you go. Good casting.
All right, and we'll do some reading from my tome before bed. We have some time. Which I need to recall which tome I was studying.
I think
Nature's Law.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah, 1 through 5, Nature's Law.
It's a waitress law. It's really what it is. It's it'll serve you well.
The customer is always right. It'll serve you well. It's just a menu. Memorize the menu.
Did you ever work in your folks' restaurant?
I did for just one summer. It was like a 1 shift a week.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was terrible. I was so bad. I felt bad to anyone who got me. I spilled water on some people once. I got most of everything down and right, but yeah, I mean that's a stressful job.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be good at it. I'm too absent-minded.
All wait staff.
Yeah, I just think I'm too absent-minded. I think I would forget too many things. Yeah.
Well, it was me. I could remember the orders, but I would forget to ask them questions, like corner flour tortilla, right? Or, do you want that with ice or without ice? Like, I always forgot that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then I'm like, I'll just pick one. Eventually, you just learn to adapt. Read from tone.
Yeah. Get a couple hours done on that. Your you brush down the horse and take its gear off and Call it a night.
Yeah. Easy.
You are awakened at some point in the night by your horse, whose name I want to find.
I don't know if we gave a name for her.
Gandil.
Handle?
Mm-hmm. Gandel.
Oh, yeah. Right. I didn't change the name. Gandil. Okay. Gandil the Grey.
That's right.
Gandalf.
That's right.
Okay. Thinking by Gandil. Knight.
She is, or he, we didn't roll a gender. He is very stressed. Straining against her rope. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go and try to calm him down and find out what direction is. Yeah, if there's a particular direction that he's concerned about. Is he pulling in, a certain direction to get away?
He wants to head back toward the road. The wind is coming from the south. There is a fetid odor even you can detect. Azrael wakes. Can get a sense of unpleasantness from him as well. It's pitch black. What do you want to do? There's no sound.
There's not even the fire. No embers left.
There are embers left, but they're not casting a lot of light.
Okay.
But you could, shove a torch in there and get it lit in no time.
Yeah, let me get a torch out of my pack and my spear and shield. Actually, it's just the spear, so we'll light the torch and get the spear.
I will light the shield, and I will. Torch burst happily to flame.
Oh, I forgot. I actually have my floating lantern. That's okay. Torch was handy.
Yeah.
It's actually funny seeing how many magic items how long I keep them for. I think floating lantern's been one of the longest I've actually kept without accidentally destroying it.
Or dropping it, or
We're getting it caught in a nether portal of destruction.
Right. Oh, remember that bow you had? That.
Yeah.
Oh man, intelligent talking bow.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, that thing was cool. You're up considerably from the stream, in case of rain. You don't want the campsite to be flooded.
Mm-hmm.
Something I learned about Indian settlements is they didn't build on the river because the river can flood. They would build uphill from the river.
Yeah.
And here come 3 ogres.
Oh my god.
They apparently have not noticed you because of disguise camp.
Right.
They are using, the reason you didn't hear them is because they are using the stream and not disturbing the trees.
Yeah.
And then they just make a rushing water sound, which the stream is already kind of doing.
Right.
Though it's not a very fast moving stream here. So you're about 60 feet from the stream.
Okay.
They can't smell the horse because the wind is in the wrong direction.
Right.
But once they get north of your position, it's possible they'll smell you and the horse and the food. And
right.
They'll smell your cat.
That's what they really want. Ogres love cats.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Well, I think how quickly can I pack up camp?
Fairly quickly, but not very quietly.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They'll be past you in a moment. Right. They're slowed somewhat by the water, but not a lot. Those strong, stout legs are just, they're just slogging through.
But again, the wind they're south of me?
Yes, and the wind is coming from the south, and that's what you've been smelling is the reek from their bodies.
So hopefully if they keep heading in that direction, they won't notice me. But
right, they'll pass you, and then they'll catch wind of you, literally.
Oh, well, only if they go to the north.
They are headed north.
I see. Okay. Well, then I'll let them pass. And then once they're out of earshot, then I can pack up I'll probably just leave the tent, just grab my pack and untie my horse.
Okay.
And just ride back toward the road.
They're headed toward the road.
Oh, I see the problem. Okay.
You could cross the stream, I guess, and head parallel to the road.
True. I could just go into the brush. Okay. So I think we'll do that. So just grab my stuff, leave the tent, leave the fire.
Smokey the Bear is not going to be happy with you.
He's not.
Smokey the Bear could come and fight these ogres if he's unhappy. How about that?
That's my plan, actually. If I leave a fire burning.
That's right. I don't have to be faster than Smokey. I have to be faster than you.
Summon bear.
That's right. You've had some luck with that. Should roll their weapons really quickly.
Toward.
That's not it. That's not it. There it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because they're gonna find the empty campsite. Then they're probably gonna be looking for me.
Right.
I'll have to make some headway.
Yeah.
To get away from them.
Yeah. And you might as well. You may need to stop and light your lantern. And just throw the torch in the water. I mean, just forget it and light the lantern so that you can ride in the dark.
Right. The lantern keeps up with me. How fast can the lantern move again? I'm assuming it just keeps up with me.
It's got a movement rate.
Well, it floats. Okay. I don't have that written down if it does have a movement rate.
I will go look it up.
It moves 1 inch per second. Damn it. Slowest flowing lantern.
That's right. It's lazy lantern. It's
If it moved fast, I could use it as an attack.
that's right, right in your face. Oh, I don't have a move rate for it. Can be up to 60 feet away.
Right. Yeah, I've never had to like travel with it. So
Not
if I go at a gallop, like yeah, I can. I mean, in that case, I'll just hang it to my horse if I do that, right?
Yeah. Still, it's something we need to know. I'm gonna give it a base rate or a max rate of 220 feet a turn. That's basically a run rate for a horse.
Okay.
Not
yeah.
a full gallop. A full gallop is twice that speed, basically. But it should be able to keep up with a briskly moving horse. I think it would have been designed that way.
Yeah. Lantern of sluggishness.
That's right. So the weapons that were easily seen on the ogres: a warmatic, a morning star, and a falchion, which is the Arabian sword that broadens at the end.
Yeah.
Not the curved scimitar that is also common historically. Brush is pretty thick, but it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll for me.
5.
You could use their strategy of using the stream and ride more briskly south along the stream or in the stream, and you wouldn't leave the hoof prints. You wouldn't leave very little broken vegetation except for what is overhanging.
How deep is the stream when I went?
Not very. It's they didn't really build a bridge over it. They just let you ford over it on the southern, what is it called? The Southern Passage is the road that you're traveling along formerly, and so it was just a ford when you came across it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Might disguise the smell as well.
All right, you pack up. Erase your tent, and off you go.
Tent and bedroll. Who needs that anyway?
That's right.
Really should probably just have 2 tents and 2 bedrolls. Have a bag of holding.
Just load it up.
Yeah.
They are clearly on your scent. There's a crash of some foliage behind you, but you're making very good time down the stream. There are multiple points to the west where you could break off from the stream.
Yeah.
Should you want to.
Yeah, I think I do want to get out of the stream so they don't just follow it to me.
Right. Azrael is riding with you, I guess. I don't think
Yes.
she could keep up in the. He could keep up in the woods at the rate you're going.
Yeah, no, I have him on the back of the horse and my floating lantern beside.
Cut through to the west. Great if you could fight your way to all the way to the Southern Passage and then make really good time on the road.
Yeah.
It's an hour of playing hide and seek, riding, charging through brush, finding more clearings and so on before you lose any sound of them. You'll stop and let Azrael perk up her ears.
Mm-hmm.
You come to a stop when Azrael just really can't give you any more indication of their location.
Okay.
It's been a wearying couple of hours.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
So I'm still not at the road, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm safe for now. Let me just scout the area around me real quick. Maybe we'll give it another 10 minutes, and then we'll just get a blanket and try to get some more shut-eye till the morning.
Wrap up in your cloak.
Yeah.
No fire?
No, I don't want to risk it. It's the middle of July. What are you talking about? It's hot at night. It's like 100 degrees.
It's, yeah, it seems fine.
Okay.
Find a decent clearing. Decent grazing for Gandil. Do you want to do disguise camp?
Yeah, might as well cast it again. 55.
No problem. All right. Well, you've slipped the ogres, the surly bonds of ogres. Let's say we take a break here, and then we'll come back and roll up your morning rolls and see if we can find the road again.
Sounds good to me.
All righty. So, gang, just bear with us. We're going to go stretch our legs and refill our drinks, and we will be right back with you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for being patient with us. Let's get Max back here. Oh, there's Max. I told you he wouldn't abandon us. I don't know why you thought he would.
I didn't abandon you, but I did put up the wrong screen. Is that up the whole time?
No, well, you had the wrong one on, but we're rusty because of my
That's what I
absence.
was gonna say. I don't remember. When we take a break, I thought we put up the intro title screen. That's
It's a Christmas gift. That's it's just a. We're very generous here.
yeah. Except with Karandrin points, we hold those close.
But I still want to do that. Like if we ever make it big, I would love it. I just think it would be hilarious. Random points, and just make it for ridiculous stuff, but actually reward some, for real stuff. I think that would be fun as hell. So, all right. So, it's a lousy, uncomfortable night. You wake up fed up with trying to sleep. You didn't have any dreams of any note, and other than just being kind of worn out, you feel okay. You're just out of sorts and so on. So you will be off your game. I will penalize you for various things.
Never have any game to begin with.
Every time you cast a spell, I know the whole audience goes, and so that I think is a sign of your skill. Depending on what you think about Brise's impatience, would she press on, or would she say, "To hell with it, I'm getting some sleep"?
I think she would get some sleep.
Okay. Now, a mixture of those two would be to press on until you find a settlement.
Yes.
And get it in.
So. Somewhere I could maybe purchase another more camping supplies.
Right.
At least. So, yeah, we'll keep going to the forest, get back on the road, and hopefully find some people I can get some supplies from.
So, you want to keep heading west, hoping to hit the road, or do you want to try to go straight north?
Let's go north. I feel like if we hit the road, the going will be a lot easier. I don't want to keep pushing my way through the brush.
Right. Make decent time. Intermittent brush and clearing. The hills are low. Streams are ample, though, so water is not a concern. Midday. Still haven't hit any settlements or anything.
Or anyone else on the road?
You're not on a road yet.
I'm heading directly north.
But it's slower going than you think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you do hear, the fall of axes against wood.
I don't trust lumberjacks. We'll keep moving.
I'm a lumberjack, and that's
I'm
okay.
okay. I dress up in women's clothing. Walk out on the streets.
I like to press wildflowers. We should do a big rendition.
I showed Noelle that video, and she was just like the whole time. I'm like, good. I'm glad Monty Python has that effect on you.
There's a line from Family Guy where they're showing, I don't know, some bit of Monty Python comes up, and Meg, the daughter, goes, I'm a girl. I don't even like the good parts of Monty Python.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to approach the chopping? Avoid it?
Yes. Approach the chopping. Well, we'll have Azrael actually maybe forge ahead, and
Sure.
he can see what the ruckus is.
Pair of men loading a wagon with logs, felling trees. There's a young, heavy-set woman tending a pot on a fire. Shall you approach?
Yeah. I'll approach on my horse and make myself known.
The axes fall silent as you are seen. You raise a hand in greeting. The woman bustles out from behind her pot. The men clearly are trying to just start to raise up arm to stop her. What are you doing? You just can't walk up to strangers. She just charges ahead. She's about 30 feet away.
I just call out to them and say that I was sidetracked off the road by some ogres and was trying to find my way back to a settlement, back to the Old Coast Road.
Not the Old Coast Road.
Sorry,
the
Southern
Passage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're really lost.
That's right.
I'm wondering if you could point me in the direction of either of those.
She looks you over. She says, "Are you a mercenary?"
I forgot. Is that frowned upon, or probably makes more sense to them? If
there's that horse dealer, horse seller back in Convergence who would not deal with you because you were a mercenary, but believed you were a mercenary.
Okay, right. So I say no. I'm just a traveler, well defended traveler.
She glances back at her men, looks back at you and says, "Leave your gear on the ground. Come have a sup with us." We haven't had lunch.
Okay. What's the feeling I get from her?
Straightforward, no nonsense.
Okay.
Take charge.
I shrug and do as she says and take off my weapons and send him by my horse. Still should have a dagger in my boot, I think.
I think you do. But even if you wore it on your belt, they wouldn't
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I've got a dagger in my boot and dagger on my belt. And daggers in my hair and daggers in my sleeve and ow, ow, oh,
That's right. You're cutting edge.
bleeding edge.
The bleeding edge of technology. She points to the taller of the two men. My brother Brands points to the smaller. My brother Dadik. I'm called Kesta. Who are you?
Say I go by Brise.
She rolls up a short log and props it up for you to sit on. The other men give you a nod and they come sit around. She wipes out a bowl, dips yours first. Some sort of fish stew that's been thickened.
I'll ask, is your village near the southern passage, or do I have a ways to go?
It's not far off it, but you'd be better served just taking this trail north. Annabane, our settlement. There's a road off the trail. It'll take you west and straight into Annabane.
Okay.
There's no inn or anything, but if you don't show your weapons, a few coins will get you a place by a hearth to sleep. You've been troubled by the bats?
I say, yes. There was just a day out of convergence. There were two that attacked our group, the group I was traveling with. And then I spotted three more the day after, far in the north of the road. Another fellow said there were dozens of them spotted in the sky.
We're too deep in the woods to see much of sky here. But they've harassed us a bit, going after the horses and whatnot. Stew is fine. They pour you some black coffee.
I tell them it was advised not to look in their eyes. They have hypnotic powers.
I had heard that. Dadik here doesn't believe it and shoves him. Wives' tale, he says.
So wives' tale, that is unfortunately true.
He just waves you off. Where's the rest of your group?
I was traveling with another group, but we parted ways. It's just me right now. I'm trying to get to Alamar.
You've got a ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to ask them?
Any other news just besides the bats? Anything to watch out for around the area?
There's a man named Hasher. He escaped the jail here. Rapist, killer. Real foul type. Unless he's gone to the cities to blend in, then he'll be lurking about here looking to jump individuals. Otherwise, the weather's been good.
What does Hasher look like?
Short, skinny fella. Rail thin. Where is my... Oh, I don't need that. I can use the Excel roller. If I can find Excel. Has it been too long since I've used Excel? It may be. Wow, it's been a long time since I've used Excel, apparently. All right, don't worry about that. Yep.
There's like cobwebs in all the columns and cells. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Tends to be clean shaven.
Okay.
Blonde hair. Mid-age. Devil with a dagger, they say.
See about that.
You want to fight, just bring it on.
How about call lightning?
I'll see your dagger and raise you the fury of the storm.
Raising Mother Nature.
That's right.
Never bring a dagger to a spear fight.
That's right. To a storm front. If you're thinking of heading to Annabane, you'll be safe there. You're welcome to use my name. I'll vouch for you. You seem a good sort.
I think I will. A bit of a rest there.
There's a woman there. She's in the north part of town. Ask for Torek. Say I sent you. You got a few coin you could give her for food? Did you hear her?
Oh, of course, yeah. I thought it was a continuation of a sentence. Yeah, of course, I'll give her.
No. To Torek.
Oh, for Torek.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a few coins you could give her for food?
I do have a few coins.
Okay. Then you just offer her a few coins for a spot on the floor and some food. She'd be more than grateful. Tell her I sent you. But keep your weapons out of sight.
Gotcha.
The guys kind of warm up to you. They talk. They kind of hit on you, flirt with you.
Mm-hmm.
So early afternoon, you said a part ways.
Yeah.
She tells you that that you're not more than you should be to Annabane before sundown.
Sounds good. And I'll give her 3 bronze for her and her brother's hospitality.
They push it away. It's all part of the culture,
All right.
Now, if you had a gift, that might be more welcome. Um, like, I don't know if you had a cheap gem that would just so wow her,
Oh yeah.
or even gear that you're not using, like shovel or pickaxe or rope.
I've got some buckets here that I've not been using, so
Yeah.
Give her 2 buckets. I remember where was it? It was in Brenelith, I think is the name of the town.
Mm-hmm.
The abandoned urban settlement.
Yeah.
It was this like greasy, like dark river that I had fallen into somehow. And then after that, I bought 4 buckets, 5 bars of soap,
Yeah.
3 bath brushes. I'm like, man, Brise really did not like that.
Yeah. Weren't you also bringing water to your horse? I can't remember, because your horse was inside. That was your great line. That's my favorite line, perhaps, of all of your role playing is.
I saw him first.
That's right. The creature trying to get into the house that you would hold up in with your horse, and the creature trying to break in, trying to eat the horse, and you yelled, "I saw him first. He is mine to eat." All right.
He is my emergency food supply.
That's right. That horse is like, they both want me, and this is really bad.
Oh, so yeah, I'll give her some buckets.
They thank you very much, and
I give him 3 bars of soap. Like, pleased.
one for you. I very conspicuously hand them each a bar of soap.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything, but you point to the horse's ass. You smell like.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying anything, but so you turn
village.
Yeah, so you go up the trail, headed pretty well due north, it feels. And the road crosses this little trail, or the trail crosses the road, however you wish. And you turn west on it. You come to a mid-sized village, but it feels very isolated.
Well, as I come inside of the village, I'll put my weapons in
Right.
my bag of holdings.
Okay. Leaving out your daggers.
Yes.
Okay. And stroking your cat menacingly. Hello.
This little guy, he's a weapon in and of itself.
That's right.
Those claws.
People are watching you warily. Um, ask for the House of Torek.
Mm-hmm. Take me to Toric.
That's right. I have returned her cat. I hear there's a reward for returning her cat. I have fought off 2 ogres.
500 gold pieces.
That's right.
I just do what Volshad did, just like set myself up as the minister of this village.
That's right.
Live out the rest of my days like pretending I'm this people's leader.
That's right. It turns into some, Karandrin turns into some weird version of SimCity. I'm going to add a farm here. Click, click, click.
Summon Monsoon.
Populous.
That is funny though. Like I could, if I ever needed to, I could just show up at a village, say I was sent from whatever nearest, settlement to oversee whatever issue or dispute.
Right.
And just
literally hold court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the Wild West.
Yes, the idea of the court system comes from the idea of a king's court, because he would hear grievances.
Right. Okay.
And then
I never considered those two terms
related.
Yeah, coming from the same.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
And so some kings or their representatives would travel to province, and they would have a day or two in town where people would just come to them, like maybe in an open field, and he's just got a table and chair, and they would come to him, and he would hear their disputes, and he would just make a decision.
Right.
However,
authority. Yeah.
Yeah. So
now I wonder if courting also.
That's a good question. I don't know. It's a good question, because there was certainly a lot of like Sir Francis Bacon and Sir Walter Raleigh, not Sir Francis Bacon, Sir Walter Raleigh, and poets of that era. It was considered courtly love and romantic courting and things like that, and where you're writing songs, poetry to woo, right. To entrance and things like this, and so yeah, it'd be interesting to see the origin. Pass judgment on women. That's what it's about. It's
courting with danger.
That's very true.
It is.
The doghouse. Your people are very reluctant to point out, but finally, children are sort of more fascinated by you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're not as intimidating because you're a woman, and so you find them pointing behind the adults' backs, and so you head that way, ask again, and eventually you find your way there. Older woman, she's sweeping her yard. I don't know if you know, we were talking about the other day to somebody who had never heard the concept of sweeping a yard. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say sweep a yard?
Not at all.
So if you had like mostly a dirt yard, this is very big in the South, like you would sweep it clear of clutter and leaves and things, and just make it look neat. And that's, so
with a broom or like a rake. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I imagine they could use a rake, but I know they did use, coarse brooms.
Breeze.
Yeah.
Sweeping. Okay. I need to sweep my yard. That's for sure. Branches falling down in it.
Yeah. So she stops and watches you carefully.
Mm-hmm. I hail her and are you Lady Toric or Toric, Miss Toric?
Ho Toric. That's how I was told to refer to you.
Frau Toric.
That's not Frau. She nods silently, watches you carefully.
And I say, Kesta told me you might be able to provide some room and board for a day for a tired adventurer. I have payment I can offer.
Tell me about Kesta. What's he look like?
Man, this village is very mistrustful. Kesta is a she, and she is young and heavy set, and her brothers are Grans and Derek.
She looks you up and down, nods. There's grazing in the back for the horse, she says.
Well, thank you kindly.
He says, leave your boots at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Supper will be ready shortly. She turns and goes inside.
All right.
Take the horse out. She's got chickens out in this fenced in area. They've got a coop, but there's plenty of grass for the horse. Make yourself presentable, splash some water in your face, and leave your boots on the front door and go in. And she's chopping vegetables. She watches you out of the corner of her eye. She nods at a chair. Did your mother teach you how to peel potatoes? And she scoots a bowl and knife over to you filled with potatoes.
I go out to pay someone to peel potatoes for me.
That would be bad. Talk about wealth privilege, right? Go out, $5. I got a bowl of potatoes. I need you to peel. Just stand over them. This is the life. The life.
What else do you need done? I got lots of money.
That's right.
Yeah, well, might as well oblige. Don't have anything better to do.
She looks at the job you're doing. She laughs. She says, "You're terrible at that." So she asks you about Kesta, asks how she's doing. She warms up to you very quickly. There's you get a sense of very deep goodness about her.
Okay.
And she's very wary, but she's very insightful.
The real question is, does my potato peeling skill go up?
We're gonna, it's crazy high now. It takes you 8 hours to peel that first one. So that's 8 hours of training right there.
It's just that big of a potato.
That's right. There's nothing to do with the difficulty of the job.
Yeah, I can peel potatoes. Come out back.
Exactly. You thought that was a hill, didn't you? Because of the house on top of it? It's not. It's not. It's
Did you know that Atabane translates into giant potato? No one told you.
uh, Ada means diabetic. So this is diabetic Bane. It's all carbs. Um,
Oh my God, we're gonna make so many French fries.
so um, she asks questions that are, you realize, are very subtle, prying into like what you're about, um, what your take on life is, that kind of thing. And you realize, after you answer, you're like, oh, I just, I didn't give away a
Revealed about myself.
secret,
Yeah.
but I revealed something about me.
Does she seem like just like insightful, or is she maybe like an adventurer or more into the world than she seems at first?
She seems a little familiar with some adventuring terms, but it's like when you mentioned the bats, she's kind of shocked to learn about the bats.
Okay. Maybe she's seen a bit, but she's not.
Right. She's not. She wasn't in the business.
Yeah.
She does comment that you seem burdened by secrets, and that can wear on a person.
Let me tell you. Yeah, I just say that it's unfortunately the part of the life of an adventurer is making discoveries that may have been better left undiscovered.
She nods. She doesn't want to pry. She tells you her grandson adventured for about a year. And now works with horses in Alamar. So she's heard some stories. Can't believe that things are as dangerous out there as they appear to be. She drops things into a pot. Sets it on the fire to cook. Begins setting out some blankets for a pallet for you on the floor by the hearth, just to have that out of the way. Which reminds you that you might ask about who sells bedrolls around here.
That's right.
She tells you that there wouldn't be any for sale, but you could have one made, but probably take half a day to make one.
I ask her if there's any other settlements, up the road from Atabane that might have, merchants or any kind of general goods stores.
To the south, there's a larger town. It's got a few goods in its stores. You might be able to find what you're looking for there. To the north, there's nothing until you hit the Southern Passage. And then it's days until you hit Alamar.
Well, I tell her I'm going to Alamar, headed on the Southern Passage. So if you think I'll find something along there.
You won't hit anything until Alamar.
Oh, until Alamar. Okay.
The junction, technically, about a half day before Alamar, you'll hit a crossroads town, mostly inns and that sort. She says she can go and ask if anyone could have a bedroll made by tomorrow. If you've got coin enough to convince somebody,
Sure.
who knows a couple of people to ask, if you don't mind sitting and watching the pot.
Yeah. I'll give her a few bronze to go and persuade some people.
How much does the bedroll cost? 50 gold. Wow.
It's sewn out of mithril.
That's right.
See, get attacked in my bedroll and just.
So it's 23 copper for a bedroll, generally. So you might give her 4 bronze.
4 bronze, yeah.
5 bronze. She walks out. You just stir the pot. She's back after an hour. Shakes her head, gives you the bronze back.
Well, guess I'll just be roughing it.
Yeah.
Alamar.
It's gonna be a lot of rough nights.
Yeah. I was looking at my spells again. I know I've got Detect Shelter. So I might just be doing that to try to find any abandoned.
Yeah.
Sleeping on wood is better than sleeping on rock and cold ground.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'll just cast sleep on myself each night.
And done.
Did the spell work? I guess. Oh my god! You fumble a sleep spell. You're just like.
That's right. Oh no! I cast Mountain Dew on myself. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to do the dew. But all right. So you guys eat. You probably want to pay her before you go to sleep.
Yeah. I'll give her. I'll give her a silver. She's been very hospitable. Great conversation.
She refuses for a few attempts, and then you finally convince her to take it. I'd use like hide gold pieces here and there, like. All right, and you go to sleep pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good place to stop.
All right. You want to do 3 rolls, or just we'll do that next time?
We'll do that next time.
Okay.
So, guys, that was a sort of an easy entrance back into Karandrin.
Getting back into it.
We thanks for hanging out with us after my long absence. But we'll be back next week, and then we'll have more information on that schedule for the holidays and everything on our next broadcast. Mm-hmm. So Thanks as always for hanging out with us. If you think we're doing a good job, hop the donor box and send us a little love. Go check out Max's stream on YouTube, where he discusses the role of music and original soundtracks of video games. Thanks as always to Elliot Donovitz for their terrific character art that we use for Brise. And I've written a novel called A Shore Too Far that you can find on Amazon. So, Max, why don't you say goodbye to the lovely people?
Yeah, it was fun getting back into it. We'll see what happens when Brise gets to Alamar and continues the adventure. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.